Let's do it. That's not gonna work at all. I don't know what to do with that thing. Oh, maybe that works. See if Frank's here. Hopefully. We're just gonna see you getting Frank in here. See what's gonna happen. See about getting a Frank in here. See what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen now? Here we go. Frank.
Okay, we know it was Facebook now.
Oh yeah, for sure. It still takes a little bit longer. Like I'm still like before it kind of popped up right away, but now it's like adding, adding.
Yeah.
Whereas this
Well, it was
afternoon
just
I
working,
almost gave
so
up.
you
I was
got.
like, oh, this is another time when it's not working. And then boom, you popped up. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
it's gonna give me a minute, but yeah, it takes me a bit.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's there's a delay when you come up. I don't see it for like I don't know. It's like 15, 20 second delay. So by the time I
yeah.
come on again, and I say I hit the camera thing. It's about a minute, minute and a half.
It's gonna wait. Yeah. Well, that's to be maybe that's part of the fix. Like they give it a little delay so that Mark Zuckerberg can watch it just before it gets posted,
I don't know.
or
30 seconds
fix
is
some of
not a
those.
big.
No,
Yeah,
it's not huge.
I'm
It's not
sorry.
bad.
30 seconds is not a big delay though. For looking at
Because
something.
sometimes I found out, oh, maybe it's happening now, but where we're a little bit ahead of each other, so like I'm like hearing you a second ahead because I don't know. There was sometimes when it was happening, like I was
Might
trying to,
be.
you know what I mean?
It might very well be.
So maybe they're
I
fixing
don't.
some other stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
I
We'll
don't know.
see.
The
It'll still
delay.
be
I don't know. Well, when we did the podcast with True Talk, Matt, my friend, lives in Staten Island. That's not that far away, maybe 20, 25 miles, and there was very little delay. So maybe it's delay between New York and Canada. I don't know.
could be could be. The signal's got to stop at customs for. No, I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
what's going
gonna.
on,
Yeah,
but hey, if
need your
if it works,
passport, proof of
yeah,
citizenship.
exactly. Well, the NSA's got to watch everything, so I mean that takes time.
Yeah, right.
Takes time. But yeah, no,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
right. That's a 30-second delay.
As long
NSA
as
is
it
watching
works
us. Yeah.
before Facebook goes, we're gonna squeeze some videos out of it, anyways.
I don't think it's gonna go anytime soon. They got a couple of years, but it's on its way down. Like MySpace. You remember your dad? Do you remember MySpace? That used to be
That's
big
just it.
before
There'll be
Facebook,
another.
and now that's gone. Almost. I think it's almost completely gone now. I think they took down the website completely. I don't think MySpace is a thing
MySpace, it might
anymore.
be. I heard that they just stopped. Well, I bet it's still around MySpace. I wonder if you could find it. It's a good question. But there was one thing, the first ever messaging thing, and it was AOL, AOL messaging or something. And it was kind of the first ever
Yeah,
sort
yeah,
of
yeah.
texting back and forth. And they just
AOL Instant
stopped
Messenger.
using it.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
just
yeah. That
stopped
was
using it.
yeah.
There was still a million users. I was like,
Really? I
there's
had it
still a
too.
million, and they just said, okay, we're gonna just stop doing it altogether, guys. Like real
if you
hardcore
had an
guys, I guess.
if you had an AOL email, then you had AIM. You could use it. AOL Instant
AIM,
Messenger.
that's what they talked about.
Yeah,
Yep,
that was
AIM.
that was
That's
AIM.
what it
Yeah,
was.
so I had AIM too,
Yep.
and that was around for a long time. But I remember the very first time anything came out was what live person-to-person talk on the computer was CompuServe. This was back in the 80s now, and
That makes sense.
yeah, we're going back a
CompuServe.
while. And this is back when they had the Commodore 64. It was a 64-bit computer. 64 bits. Think about that. Think about how small that is right now. I mean, we have computers now. I think Apple sells one for like 18 gigs of RAM. This had 64 bits.
Just bits.
512, well, 1024 is a meg. No,
Oh yeah.
right? It's a meg. Right, 10 over 100 megs in a gig. Right? I think so. Is that right?
I remember getting computers in the kilobytes and then megabytes. Woo,
Right. And now
mega.
we have gigabytes,
Tera. Now we're up to terabytes
terabytes.
for.
Yeah, right. Terabytes.
And I think someone was saying about like the Google processors or something like that. Oh, I don't know if I can search it right now, but it was like it's in the range of like the next thousand range up after tera.
Oh
What was it?
God, the teraquads. There's a
Picobytes?
teraquad. Oh no, a teraquad I think is what we're talking about. Not terabyte.
I
Teraquad?
think it's
No, teraquad is 1,000 gigs. It might be a teraquad. And what's
teraquad.
up
I thought
from
it was a
teraquad
pica.
now?
No, pico. It might be tera. Anyways, I
Oh,
have
God, can you imagine a teraquad? I can't. Like I have 3 gigs of RAM on
a
my
thou. Yeah,
computer, and I think it's slow.
yeah. Okay. Like even just these issues we're having. Can you even imagine? I remember having a computer and it would you download an image and it would go or
Yeah.
or
Oh God, I had yeah, I did have it. Was it dial-up? 52
yeah. Oh yeah,
megabyte,
yeah.
52 bytes per second. That's dial-up. Now I have FiOS. I have 50 megabytes per second, which is what like a 100,000 times faster.
Yeah, it just like I remember it was my brother, and my brother was really into just all sorts of weird stuff. He was a weirdo. No, he was kind of a scientific nerd guy, like Star
Like
Trek
Sean?
kind of weirdo.
Like Sean?
I don't know. Is he into Star Trek? I don't know. I didn't
Yeah,
ask him
Sean's a
about that.
Trekkie. Yeah.
He is
So am I.
okay.
Yeah. So am I.
That well, and my brother he would just go in anyways. So in high school, we're talking about like 95 or something,
Oh
and
wow.
he
Okay.
got
Yeah.
into like internet, and he's like, what the hell is that? I don't know. No one knew what this was. And so we get this, my parents get him for Christmas, a modem. It's like, what the hell's a modem? I don't know. You plug it into the phone and something happens. It squeals.
Oh my
And
God,
he
I
would get
remember
on
how
into these
expensive they
like
were too. Yeah.
billboards, no, bulletin
Yeah.
boards. Like
Yeah.
that was all the internet was. And he would show me this thing
Yeah.
and you just go into like these lists of things. You go down to which one you want to, and then some stuff was in it or there was nothing in it. It was just like really, you go into this certain one or there's this other one on the other side of the world or something. It was just the weirdest experience.
I guess your brother's
But
quite a bit younger than me because I was in high school in the 80s. So,
he was, oh yeah, he born in 77, him.
so that's not too
He'd be
much. That's
40
4 years
now.
younger.
40.
Yeah, I was in high school. Yeah,
And we're in the
1986.
country, so everything's 5 years behind.
Yeah, right. I remember when modems
Style,
first came out.
technology, everything.
When
Took a
modems
while to
first
get to
came
us.
out, you had to buy them separate. They didn't have anything else.
Oh
No
yeah, no,
set
no.
internet provider or anything like that. You had to buy it for yourself. I think it was like $1,000 at the time. Again,
And
dial-up
you
for a
couldn't
little
use your
for a
phone at the same
box.
time.
Right, you had to plug it in.
For
Did you
us,
ever see the
anyways.
movie War Games?
War
With
game?
Matthew Broderick. Yeah, Matthew Broderick, Ali Sheedy.
I don't
Oh,
know.
he had this was back what I think the movie came out in '86. He had a dial-up modem too. He had to actually put the phone on a receiver on the modem in order to get the blips and bings, from the phone, in
Hmm.
order to connect to the internet. And
Yeah.
that was probably even slower than dial-up. So, how technology came from then till now. I mean, you have an ISP provider, like Verizon, Time Warner, what have you. They give you a
Yeah.
modem as part of the package. You don't even have to buy one. It's like you're just renting it for
Yeah.
the time that you have it, and the speeds are just amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and it's just ridiculous. Like already I've got the very base minimum plan. Well, I guess maybe the total amount you can have, or even just the speed. Like just because I'm not living with a bunch of people, it was
Yeah,
well, other than sometimes when it slows down, I guess.
yeah,
But it's like more than I need, I feel like. But where if you get the big pop-up package, apparently you can like stream, 15 things at once, right? And that's
yeah.
just in your house, right? Imagine what that means on the large scale. Like everyone's streaming the Super Bowl out at the same time, and yet the
When I
cable
first,
is big enough to do that, right?
yeah,
Which is
right.
pretty,
Well, Verizon Fios uses fiber optic until it transfers to the house, and they use regular coax.
I've heard,
But
yeah.
fiber optic allows a lot higher speeds, so everybody's upgrading to that. But when I first had
I've
Time Warner, I think the fastest speed they can give you was 20 megabytes per second. Now Verizon offers 300 megabytes per second. Obviously, that's for businesses. They don't want slower internet because they got a lot of traffic. But could you imagine?
What's the normal one? I don't know what ours is.
About 1020 megabytes per second is about.
1020 is the normal one. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, if you go on your computer or on your phone, you type in speedtest.net. It'll tell you how fast your internet is.
Sorry, I was just on a thing called computer memory. Oh.
And you see, it's powered. You have it's an app on your phone too, Ookla app. It actually tells you how fast your internet is right now. So I have 50 upload download from Verizon. So on my phone, it goes to 30 because it's obviously a Wi-Fi connection. A hardwired computer is gonna be faster, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But it tells you exactly how fast your computer is.
Hardware.
It'll tell you ping, how fast your ping
What do you
is.
do?
A faster ping is better. The lower the number, the better.
Which speed test? Wow, there's just a million speed tests. Speed test. What?
SPEED.net.
Okay, it's that one. Because there's like a
SPEED.
million, eh?
Yeah, no, it's only one.
Everyone wants to measure your speed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, there's a million
fast.com.
things you can go to measure your speed, but this one I found is the most accurate. And you see a ping, and then you see the little needle go up and down. Are you on a laptop or?
Oh, I see. No, it's just I don't have a laptop really. Well, I have to get the app. Okay, I can get the app and do it.
So get the app. It's not. It's. Make sure you go to the
But my
Google
internet
Play
is
Store.
slow, so getting the app takes time.
No, it doesn't take time. It takes.
Well, if your internet is slow,
Mine is. See, this is why America's superior. We have faster internet.
oh, it's just a big city thing and a cheap thing. There's good
Yeah.
service providers here. I just go to the cheapest one.
Yeah, right. That's the truth, though. 'Cause, in the country, America, where it's less populous, they do have slower internet and not as many providers. So yeah, it depends on the
That's
city
it.
you live in.
They're talking about it being like not a necessity, but almost like electricity. The government should kind of get internet to
It's
people
almost,
because it's like
you know,
for connecting, right? Just like Sean was saying, he's like he can't go without internet, just like he can't go without
you know
food,
what's
right?
exactly. You know what's funny too is around here, nobody takes walk-in applicants anymore for a job. You have to apply online. So basically, if you don't have an internet connection, you have to go to public library, or you're out of luck. It's
Hmm.
actually a necessity right now. You actually need internet. And
Yeah.
everybody has a
Oh yeah.
smartphone.
Oh, the public libraries, they got
Yeah,
lineups there. It's just
yeah.
ridiculous.
So when my brother was out of work, he was basically on his phone almost like 7, 8 hours a day looking for jobs, just posting on the internet. And that's one thing. And my landlord,
Hmm.
he's like
Yeah.
87, 88 years old. He was yelling at us, because we were out of work. He's like, I would be on the street looking for a job right away. He doesn't understand that
That's
everything
not
is
how it works.
digital now. It's
And that's when
you
you
can't
need it
hit the
the
street.
most is when you're looking for a job. And it's like, well, but how do you get internet to get everybody good? That's it. So, oh, 3. How many pings do you want? How many pings should I have? I have
Your ping should be less than
49.
9 milliseconds.
I have 49. No, what?
49
Oh,
milliseconds?
yeah. And 3.3.
Whoa! You might be a little
3.1.
slow.
I can upload at
3.3.
0.41.
Oh, that's your upload? 3.3?
Well, that's my download.
Oh my God.
Is that really bad?
Your download is
Maybe,
3.3. That's very big.
mm, that's on actually the crit. It's on the worst device. Should that make
That's
a
probably why
difference?
you're having problems. That's probably why you're having a problem. I'm going to tell you my ping right now. My ping is 6 milliseconds. And I
Oh, it
have
changed
60
altogether
upload
now.
right
It
now.
says ping is 15 milliseconds and
60
download is
downloads, sorry.
6.0. Download is 6 now. It's like I'm gonna grab a different
Yeah,
device.
yeah, still slow.
What is it's doing my
And I'm
upload
losing
right
you.
now?
Can you hear
What?
me, Fraser? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's uploaded at point. Yeah, it says
Yeah,
download.
my
I'm just gonna
upload is
grab a different
38.
38.
Once you yeah, 34 now, 55 now.
Pings? I don't
I'm
know.
paying $25 a month for my internet service. That and I have basically the slowest one they offer from Verizon, which is 50.
Slow start for the person. 50. But what does your ping say? You have 15 pings?
Six no,
Oh, no,
6 milliseconds,
I have
not
15.
15 pings. 6 milliseconds.
Oh, 6 milliseconds.
Yeah, the quicker the ping is, the stronger your internet connection.
I'm going to do it again because I got like two different numbers the first time. I'm going to do a couple different ones. Okay, let's see a different tablet doing a different thing. It's like an experiment right here. So now it's slower again. You see, it was just at
Really?
6. Now it's going down to 3.5. But that doesn't mean anything? What do you mean? The download millibytes, Mbps?
Download and upload is how fast your internet is, but your ping is how fast your how secure how fast your internet is. There is a site. It's
I just need
called.
to know how
You should
fast it
download
is.
it. ccleaner.com.
Sea cleaner?
Had you clear your cache often? Just as a quick question, do you clear your cache often? Well, your phone really
I don't
doesn't
have a
matter, but maybe
computer
your
though,
tablet,
right? Like on my
tablet.
tablet? I don't know.
Is your
I
tablet an
usually have these
Apple
little
or
things that they're all Android, yeah. I usually have these things that like you have a little thing that says clean it up or boost or whatever it says.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You use
I
it.
have that on my
It
phone,
works.
so it's
Use it.
like cleaning up. It cleans up junk files. You press a button and it's supposed to do that for you, I think.
Right.
Like it did on a computer where yeah, you actually go in and say clear the cache off. So I think I'm doing that.
You know what's funny is when you use
Yeah.
when you go from your when you start these videos from your car, you are so much faster. Your internet's a lot faster from your
Yeah.
car. You got to hit
I
these
noticed
Wi-Fi
that.
hotspots, right?
No, that's my data. I was watching it today. I'm at five
That's
out
your
of
data.
six.
Oh man,
It goes a lot faster though, for sure.
but it does.
But this, I don't know. But it's okay for today. Like I say, it's just on
No,
like
it's fine.
Friday nights when everyone's like watching movies or something. Oh, is tonight Friday? No, it's not. It's Thursday.
Nice Friday.
You know, like when we were doing podcasts on those nights when everyone's
Yeah.
watching a movie or something all at the
Everybody
same
using a lot
time.
of everybody using a lot of data, using
And
a
it's
lot of
probably like
bandwidth.
if you, I think it was that. Like if you're on that fiber stuff, then it doesn't matter who's watching or something like that. But if you're on the thing
No,
I'm on,
right?
and if
Yeah,
the whole neighborhood's watching a show, that changes
yeah.
things. You know what I mean?
Everybody has Hulu, Netflix, whatever, and they only stream a movie.
Like where we are in Montreal, there's like the mountain, and all the rich people live on the mountain, and then there's like a
Oh,
highway, and then all the poor people live here, and we're down here. So they've got all fiber network, I'm sure. But this poor
I'm
neighborhood,
sure. Yeah,
we'll be the last ones to get it. It's like really the
it trickles down. It'll trickle down eventually.
one day. We actually it's a funny story because it's we're right actually beside the richest neighborhood. Like there's the rich neighborhood, and
Yeah,
then
me
there's
too.
like the poor side of the rich neighborhood, and then there's a highway that they built, and then there's the St. Henry's. There's Westmount, Lower Westmount, and then there's St. Henry on the other side of the highway. And it's actually like really downhill from it, right? And then they do
Really.
a highway right through the middle between the two. It goes into downtown then. And one day, and so we live about a half block away from the highway. That's about where my place is. And one day the water is cut off. Like there was some big rupture in St. Henry's water system. The water is out. I'm getting signals. Oh, you have no water. You have no water in St. Henry because you get like text signals, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Get home, like, what's going on? You know, turn on the tap. It's running fine. No problems at all. I'm like, what's going on here? And then I looked on the map, like the overhead map, and you see Westmount's water system, and it comes around our area a little bit. So there's one block in St. Henry that's getting their water from from Westmount, the rich neighborhood.
Yeah,
And
really.
we're in that one block. We're drinking rich people's
You got
water.
lucky.
I'm
You got
serious. Like I looked
lucky.
on the map, and it's not even the whole length of the street either. It's like a 6 block length, about 1 block wide, and we're drinking the rich people's water. but not we don't get their
That's
internet speed
awesome.
though.
No, if you get the water,
Those
that's
highways blocking the internet.
I think the water's more important than the
Anyways,
internet.
you wonder, I suppose, but maybe it's kind of like not good water. It's kind of sieved down through the highway or something. Oh, you
Oh,
see, I'm looking on my other tablet. It's actually faster.
really?
No, we have good water. I think we've got good water.
New York has the
But it's
best water.
ranging.
Actually, they taste tested New York water against bottled, and it won.
I've heard this a lot. Water is just junk. But
Because New York has the
like a
best
lot of
water in the country.
good water, like good treated water, is like
Your video froze.
high quality. What?
Wow, your
Oh,
video and
sorry.
audio is all over the place.
Because I'm running these tests. I
Can you
bet you
hear
that's
me?
not. Yeah, totally. Nothing ever happened on my end.
Yes, cut
You
all
look
the
fine.
tests. You're using bandwidth. Shut them all down.
Seriously? That's using my bandwidth? I've only got. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Okay, fine. The hell? All right, all right, all right.
If you don't have the high speed, you use bandwidth. You got a lot of things working. You use bandwidth, and it'll
I'm
break up
using a
the.
speed test application. How
But
is
it
that?
uses bandwidth in order to test the speed.
But it's like it's streaming a video just to make me speed.
It's not
I guess
streaming
I
a
need to get
video,
a
but
new
it
thing.
uses bandwidth to test the speed. It has to use something, and
I don't
now your
know.
video and audio. Now it's cutting out again.
Really?
Fraser in slow motion.
I shut it off. I'm using it. Is it going really bad?
This is ridiculous.
Is it really bad? Seriously? Mine looks fine, dude. Can you hear me?
You you look like a Japanese movie where the Japanese movie where the guy's talking. I'm gonna take you out to dinner.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
that's how you look.
That's how it is. That's weird. You streaming just perfectly on my end. I shut everything off, eh?
Now you're fine. Now you're
Must have
fine.
messed up.
It takes a
Getting
couple of
better?
seconds to yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well. Oh.